What's up, YouTube? I'm back. It's Damien, and today what I'm doing is a little bit different than the other formats that I normally do on this channel. I normally just concentrate strictly on rap vocals, but I have had subscribers ask me with all of the microphone reviews that I'm doing, what is my next step up? Should I grab this microphone? Should I grab that microphone? So what I'm doing is, in this video, what I'm doing is showing you what it would sound like to add an external preamp to your current microphone to possibly get the most out of what you currently have. So in this video, I'm using the Technica AT2020, and I'm using it with the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, the third generation. And what I'm looking to do is basically take this microphone and put it on an external preamp so that you can hear the quality of an external preamp, which the preamp that I'm using is called the Studio V3 by Art. Okay, and so this preamp is roughly about $99, I think, brand new. I got it secondhand, which, you know, I would recommend that a lot of people grab stuff secondhand. You don't have to spend a ton of money, and most of the equipment that you have is probably gonna outlive you anyway. So it's nothing wrong with getting equipment secondhand. You get a better deal on it a lot of times, and as long as it's taken care of, you get a good piece of equipment for pretty cheap. But if you do want to buy it new, I always provide Amazon links in the description, because I'm part of the Amazon influencer, and so whatever. But anyway, the goal in this video is to, like I said, take your microphone, your current microphone, and see what it sounds like to add something like an external preamp to it, to see if you can get a better quality, so you can beef up the sound or just change the sound if you want something a little more clear than what your mic is currently doing. So like I said, in this demonstration, we're using the Technica AT2020, and we run it into the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, the third generation. So first, to understand, I think the only difference between this interface and the version 2 or the generation 2 is the air switch. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that, because that will be the first characteristic in changing your microphone. So as you can hear me right now, check, 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 check. And this interface has an air button that just puts a little bit of a sheen on top of whatever you're recording. In this case, it's a vocal. So I'm gonna go ahead and engage it right now. Before, check, 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 check. Before I engage, check, 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 check. Now hitting the air switch, check, 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 check. So if you are listening on good headphones, not like your Apple headphones or anything, use probably like a studio grade headphones, you can hear just the sheen that it just put on my vocal right now, with having that engaged or whatnot. So check, 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 and I'm gonna disengage it. Check, 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 check. You can hear the clarity just kind of leave. So that's the first thing. Is this preamp, is this interface good? Yeah, it's good, and you can change it up just by having the third generation. Is it worth it? You have to make the call on that. If you have the second generation and want to upgrade, if you can sell yours for a decent price and grab the new one, it's not like a major upgrade, but that's what you get. So just kind of demonstrated that for you. So now what we'll do is unhook it from the Focusrite, and then we'll run it into the external preamp, which is the Art Studio V3, and then you can hear the difference of the sound quality. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so now we are back, and I have way too much gain on here. So what I'll do is turn all the gain off of the Focusrite Scarlett. So And right now what you're hearing is probably a lot lower than what you was hearing at first. So we can take the input on the preamp up. So that's what we just done. But the more you take, so let's understand this. Hopefully you can see. So I'm trying to look back at the screen and explain as well. So if you just heard my vocal, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the output up right now so you can hear that the vocal has changed a lot. If you listening on headphones, you know, some good sound system, the vocal has changed a lot. So if you can hear, it's a lot of distortion. So in a tube preamp, the more you drive the input, the more of the tube distortion that you'll get. So it brings the tube into play a lot more, the more that you bring the input up. So what we want to do is not drive the tube so hard, because it's too much distortion on the vocal, in my opinion. So what we'll do first is turn back the input. And as we turn back the input, it's getting a lot lower. So the next thing what I'll do is just engage, it's a plus 20 dB gain. So I just engaged that and it took us back up loud. So we'll pull back on the input. So now you're hearing a fair amount of the tube drive, which this is a lot better in my opinion. And I can even take the output down more. So just to drop my signal down so that it's not peaking or anything. So here we go. Check, 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 check. And you heard what it sounded like directly into the Focusrite Scarlett. So now on this, and I'll show it a clear picture again. Hold on. So if you can see, you do have the voicing options. Am I touch? Okay. So you can see that you do have the voicing options around the knob right here. So what you can do, I'll speak into the mic and I'll just change it, and you can hear my vocal change up as I'm doing it. So here we go. Check, 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 check. And I think we all the way back around. Okay, so as you can see, changing up using a different preamp can help you change the characteristic of your mic. So I hope in some way this video was helpful. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Also share the video, subscribe, and I'll be putting more videos up like this. So yeah. So if you have any, I guess, suggestions on videos you think I should make, go ahead and leave it in the comment or hit me up on Instagram or whatever. And until the next video, I'm out. Peace.